All right, we are live, guys. Okay, my name is Monica Lopez. For all the new faces I see on this call tonight, super excited to have you guys here. This is Diesel Core's, what are we in? October. It is already October, and that's really exciting because that means we're in the last quarter of the year. This is the quarter where things get super exciting, but at the same time, they get extra busy, right? We got the holidays coming up. Let's be real. Most of us on this call tonight are from South Florida, all right? Even some from Texas that may have dealt with this when Harvey went through Texas. But we just got through a nasty storm. A lot of us struggled in September with every right because of what happened to us and how business and pretty much life was almost halted for a week and a half. And I just want to get out there and congratulate, and I haven't posted it yet. We haven't done the official celebration. I'm sorry. I'm getting something. Okay, we have not done the official celebration for the Success Club earners in September, but so many of you guys just were dead set on hitting your goals. You made it non-negotiable no matter what was thrown our way, and you freaking did it. And I want you to pat yourselves on the back tonight. We want to celebrate you. I can't wait to do the recognition within the team page. But all that's to say is that that's going to happen sometimes, right? That's going to happen where life throws us a tremendous curveball. Oh my God. Anna, I don't know how bad it is that I want alcohol, but I thought that was vodka you were like chugging right now. I'm like, whoa, the party has started without me. All right, let me get back on track. So, to all of you guys that made it happen in September, I'm really proud of you, and I can't wait to celebrate you. But like I said, things happen, curveballs are thrown our way, and we're about to head into October, November, December, where, again, a lot of things are on the line, a lot of goals that many of us working on since January. We're down to the wire on making those things happen, but then the holidays also happen, right? And we got to remain focused as a team. So tonight's theme is, first and foremost, I've got this game plan that I've been marinating on, and I put it together for you guys. It's something that all of us can follow, okay? It's something that all of us can shoot for, no matter whether you've been a coach for 2 hours, 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, or more. You can follow this game plan. This can be something that I don't know about you guys. I'm the type of person, if you give me a big ass, hairy, scary, long-term goal, I shy away from it. I just don't know how to like wrap my mind around it. But if you give me something small, something I could do, okay, this week, this month, this quarter, those are things I can wrap my brain around, little things that I could focus on that obviously compound and make for great success, right? They compound and they create big successes. And that's what I want to present to you guys tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about the game plan for fourth quarter, okay? And we're going to talk about how we can end this year with a bang. We go into 2018 with the big mo. And we call the big mo, the big momentum, all right? So without further ado, let me go ahead and screen share so you guys can understand what the heck Monica is talking about. All right, here we go. So I have titled this Hard Cash for the Holidays, okay? Whether you celebrate Christmas, whether you celebrate Hanukkah, whether you don't celebrate anything, whatever the case may be, this is always a time of year where most of us start charging those credit cards, or we're waiting on that bonus from work, or we're incurring debt to then get our income tax to pay off that debt. How do I know this? Because I was in that struggle bus. I remember those days clear as day, pinching pennies to buy gifts for everybody in my family, and then my friends, and then all the kids in the family. And it was supposed to be the most joyful and happy time of the year. I would most of the time end up in tears because I was trying to make ends meet. And I never forget that feeling. I never forget it. And this time of the year is where I always, want my coaches to never have to feel that way again, because we have this opportunity, this business that creates opportunity for us to not have to go through that, and to do it from the comfort of our home through using our obviously our smartphones, right? We can be on the go, and while we're also working on our health and fitness. So not only are we going to go into the new year feeling great, but we're going to go into it stress-free, because we're going to start working on this idea as of now, October, so that by the holidays, we've got hard cash in our hands to have a stress-free, joyful holiday. Not to mention, we're gonna build the heck out of our business, okay? So this is what I've got for you guys. If you were to hit Success Club, which we all know, you know how I feel about Success Club. If you're not hitting Success Club, you do not have a business, because this business is about helping people, right? Helping people lead healthy and fulfilling lives. We do that through health and fitness. We do that through Shakeology, through our workouts on Beachbody On Demand. We do it through the container system. Everything that we teach people how to do to better their health and fitness and their lives, we do that with tools. But if you're not getting out there and finding these people, and you're not doing that consistently, then you really don't have a business. You really are not getting out there and fulfilling what your mission as a coach is. So first and foremost, Success Club is a must for everyone. You guys know how I feel about that. So I thought about it. Okay, if you were to make that goal non-negotiable come October, right? Brand new coach. Let's just say you're just starting, or maybe you've had a rough couple of months and you haven't hit Success Club in a couple of months. Well, clean slate. We all know October 1st, everyone's back office looked the exact same, straight zeros. We all start from scratch. If you were to commit to hitting Success Club 6, right, which would equal 3 challenge packs, 3 lives that you help in October to get healthy and fit through our tools, you will earn a $50 commission for each, right? Fantastic. October, your income would be $150. Cha-ching, let's put that in our holiday bank account. November, 3 challenge packs again, right? Because we're gonna hit Success Club again. We're gonna find 3 more people that we're gonna impact their lives, okay? That's another $150 cha-ching in your holiday bank account. But let's also think about those 3 customers from the month prior that are in your challenge groups, that you are giving every ounce of yourself to that challenge group. And here's another thing I wanna challenge you guys to do, because this is what I'm personally doing in my business, right? Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to balance the business and my own fitness, and then my coaches, and then my customers. And you know what? I came down hard on my own self, because the challenge group experience with Monica Lopez was not fantastic for a while. And I had to dig deep and say, what am I not giving? And funny enough, you guys know that right now I'm in the 80-day obsession test group. So for me, it's like, I'm like that brand new customer coming into this challenge group, right? With everybody with a brand new program, with everything so exciting, so fresh, and I'm coming in so determined to get results, like my brand new customers, right? That I realized, the light bulb went off again, how important the challenge group is. That experience for that excited person that trusted you, that said, I'm gonna do this with you. Are we making sure that experience is happening in the challenge group level, okay? I want you guys to focus on that, because personally, my goal come December is I want 5 to 10. And I know there could be possibly more, but my goal, no matter what, is 5 to 10 solid transformations coming out of my challenge group that I could say, boom, this is what we did. This is what we did together. And they know this. I've had calls with them. I have put every ounce of my energy into my challenge groups lately, sharing what's on my mind, sharing tips, sharing articles, sharing transformations in there. Most of your transformations are in there that I pop in there so that they can get excited about. And I'm giving the TLC my customers deserve. Now, what does that do to our business? Well, the 3 customers that you had come in October, you got them excited, and they're feeling the changes, because we know just with 1 round of 21-day fix, people's lives can be changed in a big way. It can jumpstart their health and fitness journey in a big way. If you get them to commit for the 2nd month with Shakeology, guess what? That's $96 more in your cha-ching holiday bank account, because $32 commission is what we earn on each HD Shakeology renewal order. Okay, so what is it looking like for November? Bare minimum, with the 3 new customers that we now have coming in November to hit Success Club, plus our 3 customers from the month before, we're at $246 that go into our holiday hard cash for the holidays bank account. What does that look like in December? 3 more people that you come into contact with that you help change their lives, right? There's the $150 for those challenge packs. 3 Shakeology orders, because you still have those first 3 engaged, and excited to be in their little black dress for the holidays, or to be, you know, not ringing in the new year with this desperate weight loss resolution, and have them dreaming bigger than that, right? So many people start their year just worried about what they look like. You know, imagine if we could X that out and we can give them those endorphins that all, you know, we all know this. We all feel this every single day. That's why we show up for it every day. We're giving that gift to them. Imagine what their new year will start like, that they're not making that desperate, depressing resolution just to lose weight. All right. $96 more that come in from those, and then 96 from your November ones that also are feeling it, right? They're drinking the Kool-Aid, they're excited about what they're doing with you, and they're in it for the next round. That gives you, cha-ching, $342 in December for the holidays in your holiday bank account. So what does that look like? It adds up. In October, 150, in November, 236, in December, 342. That totals in your little hard cash for the holidays piggy bank, $728 that you could be using for the holidays, that you don't have to charge on your credit card, that you don't have to, you know, spend or use and not pay the electric bill, or not pay, you know, or start couponing for groceries, where you can say, no, this money is for my family, and this money is for my sanity, quite frankly, when it comes down to the holidays. So I want you guys to think about that. Think about the possibilities. The fact that you have this business in your hands now in October that can be your solution to doing things different this year. And we can do this together as a team. I wanted to present this as a team so that we understood that it can be done and you are not alone in this. So I want to take it one step further. But wait, I want to take it one step forward for you guys. What if you advanced your team to diamond in those 3 months? Well, now you just earned yourself the 4th quarterly bonus of $250, which, by the way, can I time out? I have to congratulate our 3rd quarter earners. Amy Alvarello, shake it up so everybody can see you. Amy Alvarello earned her 3rd quarter diamond bonus. Donna Paniagua, I hope I said that right. Donna, shake it up so everybody can see you. Donna earned her 3rd quarter diamond bonus. Anna Hernandez, where are you? Shake it up. We're proud of you, Anna. Michelle Perella. Is Michelle on yet? I know she was running a little bit late. Shake it up, Michelle. Selena Sifontes, is she on? I'm not sure. I didn't see Selena pop on, and I can't see everybody here, but Selena also crossed the finish line for the 3rd quarter. And then Gina. Where are you at, Gina? You can only raise one hand. Only one. I don't know if you guys know, but Gina had a little slip and fall last night, and she is currently like disabled on one side. But we love you, Gina. We hope that the pain meds are treating you well. But those are our 3rd quarter diamond bonus earners, and we're really excited for them. But what I want you guys to know and want you guys to see is that it is so possible. These ladies set the goal. They were relentless, even with a hurricane, even with back to school, even with the ending of the summer. They were relentless in their pursuit to earn that bonus, and they crushed that goal. So let's put this into a little bit of perspective now with everything else we've talked about. When you start thinking about those first 3 new customers that came in to work with you in October, they're absolutely loving their Shakeology, right? They're loving their challenge group. They're going to continue to the following month. Don't you think they want to save money on their Shakeology? That's the time. That is the most organic time to talk to someone about, at the very bare minimum, discount coaching. Saying, look, kind of like a membership. You sign up, you save in your Shakeology. It's kind of like an incentive for being a lifer, basically, that you are looking at this for the long haul. You've got your Beachbody On Demand for a whole year, and you want to make sure that you're fueling your body and fueling your journey the proper way. You know, you should think about discount coaching. That's 3 coaches, possibility of 3 coaches joining your team. November, same thing. That could be 3 more coaches joining your team. That's 6. That's 6. And December, there's a possibility of 3 more. Anybody that knows, I have one person unmuted. Hold on. Lauren, if you can mute yourself. Sorry, it's okay. Don't worry about it. That's so 6 and 6. Anyone that knows the Diamond organization, the minimum amount of people in your downline To advance to diamond would be 12 coaches. 12 coaches. So if you were to follow this plan at the bare minimum, I'm talking about you just signed up as a coach. You have no teammates yet. You have not started building your organization. That's already 9 at the bare minimum if you're to follow what organically has always worked in this business. This is what this business is about. It's about getting people in and them experiencing the challenge group level, falling in love with feeling great, and that trickling into all areas of their life, and it being something sustainable that they don't just quit because it's a quick fix, right? In Beachbody, we are so far from saying, oh, just do this for 30 days and you're going to be a size 2. Like never. We say you're going to sweat it, right? You're going to sweat it off in your home gym or in your living room or whatever, or the gym, wherever else you like to take your workouts. You're going to drink the shake once a day because you know that you got to work yourself as hard as the inside as you do on the outside, and you got to feed yourself at the cellular level. And you're going to follow this meal plan because you know that you cannot outwork a bad diet. This is what we preach. So organically, we're getting people falling in love with Beachbody, and you guys damn well know that organically, when someone is on that high, it is contagious. It is coming out of their pores. And chances are, people around them are noticing and asking questions. And guess what? That could possibly be being a new working coach in your organization. Do you see how Diamond is so possible? I think Diamond is like this big goal that everybody, because it's the biggest, it's the highest ranking, at the highest rank that you can personally achieve, right, by yourself. Because once you start hitting star diamond, that means that now you're helping someone else in your team advance to diamond. But when it's diamond, that's on you. That's the people that you inspire and bring onto your team. I think we make it a big, scary goal when really it's not. It's not. And Amy was talking about this the other night on a team call that I had with my PS coaches, and she said it so brilliantly. She's like, I was so terrified. I thought this was this big thing, but once I, broke it down and I started chomping away at the goal, boom, it happened. And she's like, and now I look at it, I'm just a diamond. No, I want way more than that. And you see how that is that you grow into your goals, but you got to set the first one. And you got to go into it, even if you're scared, even if it looks scary, you got to go into it full force. You got to lean into that. You got to lean into it, not back away from it. And I feel like the end of the year, Q4 is the time to do that, guys. Do you see how awesome this plan is set up? If you really just wrap your brain around it and see how doable it is. So what will it look like? 150 in October, 236 in November, 342 in December, diamond bonus of 250. That is $978 for your family come the holidays at minimum. And I put that asterisk there so that you can say at minimum, because I'm not talking about the coaches that are already Emerald and Ruby that will start cycling, right? So now all this has been only based on commission-based business. You guys know that we have another whole other world of residual income. And residual income kicks in when you start building a team. I'm not even going to add that in here because guess what? That's all plus. That's just plus. That's just added to the bottom line. This is the bare minimum. The opportunity that we have right now to pull together and go forward and have a stress-free end of the year where we're really feeling great going into 2018, not just about our finances, not just about the holidays, not just about ourselves, right? Because we're going to be in shape because we know that we got to be product of the product to make all this happen. We're also going to be stable in our business going to 2018, and that is important. I've been around this business for 7 years now. I've been on the January through December roller coaster 7 times already. And I'll tell you, the most burnt out time of the year where coaches don't even want to think about their business is usually in January. And why is that? Because they lost their way in the holidays. They were not focused. They didn't set goals in time, right? They didn't set this goal in October. They decided to set it the 3rd week of December. And then, of course, they're pulling their hairs out, crying and clawing their eyes out because things are not happening for them. We got to get offensive about our goals. We cannot be working on the defense. That is how you get first of all, burnt out, and this business stops being fun. And if you lose the fun in it, you lose the passion, you lose the oomph that you have right now, that fire that's in you right now, if you lose that because you're burnt out, you're done. You're done. So let's tackle this together. Let's do this on the offense, and let's start now. I'm going to give you guys a couple more things to think about. 1, we all know October 19th, that is what? 15 days away. In 15 days, we are opening the markets in UK. Now, I don't know about you. I don't have any UK leads. I don't have any prospects. I don't have anybody saying, Monica, come October 19th, I'm signing up with you. I don't have a challenge pack sale in UK. But you want to know why I'm so damn excited? Because I know that there are people that have landed a prospect already. I know that there are coaches, and because I know this Beachbody's doing a ginormous party over there. Diesel Nation's doing a ginormous party over there. I know that in the network wide, the volume spike is about to go up. The revenue spike is about to go up in December, which, by the way, again, my 7 years in this roller coaster, usually the fourth quarter, revenue is a little bit lower than the rest of the year. We're about to get a spike at the end of the year. Do you think Beachbody planned this launch by mistake in October? No, they do everything for us, guys. I hope you understand. That's why I have my full trust and love in this business, because they think for all of us, and they think big picture, and they have big plans, and everything makes sense. It has rhyme and rhythm. Once it opens, that means revenue goes up. And when revenue goes up, when those quarterly bonuses start going out, guess what? They're going to be higher. And that's something you want to tap into. That's something you want to be a part of when it starts to happen. Second thing, remember how we talked about you advancing to diamond? I want you to think about that for a second. Even if you advance to emerald in the fourth quarter, or even ruby, we know that each time you advance your rank, your residual income cycle goes up. So as an emerald, you cycle each time $14. And I know that sounds like, oh, well, $14. Yeah, but it adds up. Trust me. Right now, my income 95% is based on these little bonuses. Go figure. As a ruby, you cycle at $16 each cycle. And as a diamond, you cycle at $18 each cycle. Now come January, February, March, we're going to get a boatload of Beachbody On Demand renewals kicking in. Everyone that bought Beachbody On Demand signed up for it when it first launched in January. We were so excited. Isn't that crazy? A whole year just went by, guys. Like, that's kind of scary but exciting that a whole year went by. But all those renewals are going to start to kick in. When those renewals kick in, do you want to be cycling at $14 or do you want to be cycling at $18? You want to see that $18, that diamond cycling happening. So that's another thing to think about. And then lastly, hooray, this is a big announcement. We are going to have a Team Diesel Core Diamond Party come at the end of the year. It usually happens at the end of the year or early January, right after the holidays. But that's something else to think about. You know, I want to celebrate you, your achievements, the ones that are thinking big, going all the way, leaning into the challenge. We're going to celebrate big. So that's something else that you would be qualified for and cordially invited to. So all this to say is that really, to me, the biggest winner here is that you're going to have, like I said, the big Mo present in your business. And momentum is exciting, guys. Momentum is what wakes you up every morning and you're like, okay, I want more. I want more. I want to figure out more. How can I do this, differently to create more change, to create more excitement, and that's when the creative juices start flowing. That is when your passion comes out of your pores. That is when you're talking to people with ease. And this is something that is fun and exciting. When the big Mo is not present, that's when you're waking up every day like, oh my God, how am I going to do it? And your thinking is like this big. And we know when your thinking is what is it? When you're thinking is stinking, your team is shrinking. Because your team, the people around you, your customers, all that feed off of you and your vibe and what you're giving off. And if you are shrinking, so are they. When you have the big Mo present, it's like you are large and in charge. You feel amazing and people feel that from you. And to me, beside everything else that we talked about tonight, to me, that is the most valuable. Going into 2018, large and in charge. I'm going to leave you guys with one more thing. This quote that I found, like a week ago, and it stuck with me, and I keep reading it to myself every day. I actually have it on my phone, and I just keep reading it because, you're brave if someone tells you're brave or you think you're brave. You're smart if someone tells you're smart or you think you're smart. Pretty, this, that. I mean, there's so many qualities. One of the qualities that I want people to look at me and say, she's got grit. Like, I love that word, like grit. What does that mean? It means like no matter if I fuck up, whether I suck, whether I mess up, whether I make a big mistake, whether I do really great things, whether I do really bad things, whether I do really stupid things, whatever the case may be, I don't stop. It doesn't stop me. It may temporarily halt me, paralyze me for a second, small second, but I get back up and I'm at it again and I don't stop. And I understand that this is life. Forget this business. Life in general is a forever game of growing. You're never gonna reach the end, right? Until it's the end. That's a whole other topic. But what I'm trying to say is that when you have grit, you understand that first of all, you're continuously striving for more. You have passions, you have perseverance, you have stamina, and you are ready to take on whatever comes your way, whatever obstacle. And it may slow you down and it may trip you up, but you get back up and you don't stop until your dream becomes a reality. And just like Amy, when that happened to Amy, she hit diamond because that was her dream and she hit it, she made it reality, she found a new dream and she didn't stop. So I want to share this quote with you guys because it spoke to me. It's what I keep telling myself because I identify myself. I think that I have grit. And I'm making that my identity. I'm making that who I am. And it says, grit is that extra something that separates the most successful people from the rest. It's the passion, perseverance, the stamina that we must channel in order to stick with our dreams until they become a reality. And I don't know who said it, somebody hella smart, so that's who I quoted it by. But think about that. Think about that. Are you going to be a person with grit now come Q4, whether things seem scary right now with everything that I just presented to you, or you're thinking, I can do that? Are you going to hit that goal so that you can grow into something bigger, or are you going to shy away from it? Are you going to be, I don't know, gritless? It's a word. But it's something to think about. And with that, we have a really exciting speaker tonight that when my sister and I, when we talked to Donna this past weekend that she was here for the Super Sunday here in Miami, this was the one word that stuck out about her as well to me when I heard her telling her story, which funny enough, I had never heard before. And she's been on our team for a couple months now. So I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to pass it over to Veronica so she can intro Donna and you guys can hear her amazing story that I know you'll be inspired by. And it's going to really just give you a well-rounded thought to go to sleep with tonight, whether you're going to show up for Q4 or if you're going to sleep on it. You're going to ride that wave or if you're just going to be paddling out in the middle of the ocean. All right, Veronica, take it over.
All right, guys. First of all, damn, Mo, can we all get like an amen to that? Because yes, preach it. It's so true, guys. And I know a lot of you guys look at diamond as like this, whoa, like I can never achieve it. You can. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. We believe in you. And remember, we're all in this together. So we lean on each other when we're down. That's why we're here. Come to us with what you're feeling. Talk to us and let the team and sometimes I need it. I need you guys to bring me up. I mean, it's just the name of the game. So, big goals. I cannot wait to see the new and upcoming diamonds. But anyways, let me pass over. I'm going to I want to talk about Donna for a second. So when I first heard Donna, or Donna first came into the team, a lot of you guys know she was sponsored by Gina. And when she first came into the team, I mean, she was from day one just like exciting. Like if you think of Donna, you think of like outgoing, spunky, positive. She's just confident, and she walks around with this confidence that's contagious. It really is contagious. And I had the pleasure of really, really getting to connect with her over the Team Cup. And if I can say something about Donna in the Team Cup, she never, ever, not one bit lost focus, and she always believed in us. Because there was times in the Team Cup that we were going, it's a long shot, and there was Donna in the corner going, no, it's not. We can do this. We got this. Like, oh God, Donna, you shine so much light and on all of us. You brought so much positive energy, so much passion. And then, so then when she came here to Miami, we surprised Gina, and we did this whole big thing. But anyways, on that night, Donna and I sat down and we were talking. We had a very healthy meal that night. Just gonna throw that out there. And we were talking, and it was the first time that I actually heard Donna's story. Somebody's not muted. Yeah, I hear somebody. It's okay. So it was the first time that I actually heard Donna's story. And when I heard her story, the first thing I can think of was like, like against all the odds stacked on her, she came out stronger, more positive. Things that I think would crumble people, not Donna. And I couldn't believe that. For a second I was like, really? All those things happened to you? Really? And I didn't know how to react to it. And I was like, gosh, like you are amazing. So I'm not going to tell you guys the story. I'm going to let her tell you. But when I think Donna, I think confident, I think passionate, focused, and her energy is just contagious, like I said. So I'm going to let her tell you guys the story because I don't want to spoil it, because she always tells it better. But Donna, go ahead and take it away. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you for that awesome intro. It's funny because I am very open about my life and the things that have happened. But when the ladies asked me to speak, I've had so many unfortunate events happen, I didn't know which one to talk about. So I started making like little notes, and I thought, you know what, there is a significant challenge that I've had to endure as an adult. And so I'm going to speak on this one. And if I can, encourage anybody just to push past obstacles that are put in their way, then that's what my goal tonight is. So just a little backstory. I'll skip all the childhood stuff for another call, but I did, there's a lot of stuff here. So how much time do we have? No, I'm kidding. Okay. So I served in the military for 8 years. And when I was 21 years old, I unfortunately was in a motor vehicle accident. I had just transferred overseas to Italy, and I had been there less than a week. And I was in a motor vehicle accident that resulted in emergency surgery. So, and that basically was an Italian hospital, didn't know what was wrong with me. So they did an exploratory laparotomy, which is really fancy for slice me open and find out what's happening in there. So I ended up rupturing my small intestines, and they were able to repair that. So I had a small bowel resection, and I spent about 2 weeks in the hospital and then another 30 days convalescing, but good to go, right? 21 years old, just get overseas, have this accident, but I'm fine. I healed. I was active duty, so I had to keep doing physical activity, so I got stronger. Okay. Fast forward to 26 years old, I get out of the military and met my husband, got married, and like every other newlywed couple, we were eager to start our family, but it wasn't happening. So I, for some reason, wasn't getting pregnant. And my husband was still in the military, so he did deploy, and even when he wasn't deployed, his ship was gone a lot. So, it wasn't a consistent effort, but it was as often as we could try. So I think I found other things to occupy my time, and I didn't focus so much on not getting pregnant. So it went on for years, guys. I mean, anybody else would have gone to the doctor, but I think I was in denial. So we were living in California at the time. My husband finally gets out of the Navy. We decide to uproot and move to Texas, where he's from. We had no jobs lined up. We had a few $1,000s in the bank, and we were determined to make this work. So we both got jobs. I mean, they weren't the best jobs, but they were jobs. And all in the meanwhile, I have my mom in my ear, you need to go to the doctor, and, when are you going to give me grandbabies and all this stuff. So I finally swallowed whatever pride I guess I was holding on to, and I went to the doctor. And they diagnosed me with something called unexplained infertility. Oh, great. So it's exactly what it sounds like. They can't explain why I can't get pregnant. So I had told the doctors about my motor vehicle accident when I was 21, and they said, no, it's not linked, yada, yada. Okay. So I do find out, and this is more, there's more stuff involved. Months go by, and I finally see a specialist who tells me that I'm a perfect candidate for in vitro fertilization. So, okay, let's do it. So I remember specifically, my husband and I left the doctor's office. We had a notebook and pen. We're eating lunch, and we're like, okay, we need to save $15,000. So how are we going to do this? So we're over here, you know, what bills can we eliminate? What can I sell on eBay? I mean, we were going to get that money because this was going to get me pregnant, or so I thought. So 6 months later, we had the money saved up. My doctor's now 3 hours away from where I live, so there's a lot of travel back and forth. And anyone who knows the process of in vitro, it's a lot of prep, a lot of hormones, a lot of, it's just an emotional roller coaster. So we're excited. I mean, this has got to work. I think at the time I was 34. We had been married for 8 years, and we go through the whole process, and it doesn't work. So here we are. No money, no hope, and definitely no baby. So I think my husband and I tried to grieve because it was a loss, but we didn't really, it wasn't like a miscarriage. It was just like, you know, maybe not as significant to at least society. So we didn't really know how to manage it. So we just kind of jumped back in and bought a new truck and, you know, filled that void. So my husband wanted to pursue this again because he had been reading online that, you know, second, third, fourth time it works. And there was just something in my gut that I didn't believe it. I had lost complete faith in it. I knew I wanted to be a mom, but I knew in my heart that it probably wasn't going to happen that way. So we were at a standstill. And I remember talking to my mom about, I just want, because we were planning on doing in vitro again. And I told my mom, I just wanted to not work already so we could pursue something else. And she was like, did you just hear what you said? What are you even going to do it for? So my husband and I, that was probably a really pivotal moment in our marriage and in our life, but we had a really deep heart to heart because we were kind of on separate pages, and there were a lot of tears shed that night. And we decided that it wasn't biological kids that we wanted, it was kids. So we decided to pursue adoption, and we were going to go the route of foster to adopt. So there's so many pieces, I don't want to miss anything. So Veronica, jump in if I'm missing big pieces of the story. But so we decided foster to adopt. It took about a year to get certified. And, you know, there's home inspections and visits and trainings and all this stuff. So here we are, pretty impressive on paper. You know, we're two veterans, college educated, own our own home, make good money. When we certified for 2 kids, because we thought we'll do a sibling group. Well, we were not getting selected, and we did not understand. It was like, why are we not getting picked? So several months went by, and finally our caseworker told us, you know what, it's because you live in a rural area, and most of the kids come from an urban area. And I'm like, that sounds like hogwash to me. So she goes, if you up your certification to 3, you'll be more marketable. So now here I am, like, 3 what? 3 kids? And she goes, no, but you don't have to take 3. It'll just make you more, you know, who knows what. More marketable is actually what she said. So all we had to do was get a 3rd bed for the kids' room, and we were certified for 3. So wouldn't you know, within a week, we get a phone call that there's 3 kids that need to be placed because they had been removed from their home for a while. And, you know, instantly it was like a dream. I mean, I had lost faith in a lot of things. I never planned anything at that point, because why would I plan something? It never happened anyway. And it was happening, and fast. So it was like, okay, these kids will be at your house in 2 days or 3 days, whatever it was. And we called all of our friends, told them, bring some stuff over, because we need clothes and we need diapers, and we need whatever we could take. So the kids were 1, 2, and 5. And they are my kids today. So we fostered for a year and then adopted. And what really was happening on the backside, which I think the girls, when I told them, was like, I can't believe this happened. My kids had been removed from their environment about 5 months prior, and they had exhausted their time at the shelter. And their caseworker was being pressured by her supervisor to split them up. And she refused to split them up because she knew that my oldest would have a hard time being placed, because, you know, nobody wants older children. So she fought tooth and nail to keep them together, and actually found another shelter where they could move together. And it was like right in that moment where she said, I'm going to look one more time. And that was right when we had upped our certification to 3. And so we were able to save them, keep them together, and give them this life that they wouldn't have had otherwise. So my message to everybody that has obstacles that are put in their path, you know, sometimes our plan is not God's plan. And you have to step back and kind of take a look at what is given to you and look at the opportunity in it. And I know a lot of women, because I was there, I was in that that phase where I didn't know. It was like, what? I know I'm going to be a mom, but I couldn't achieve it, or I didn't know how to achieve it. I didn't even know how to talk about it. I was like hiding from baby showers, and I didn't want anything to do with it because I couldn't control it. But I knew I was going to get there. So you can apply this to every aspect of your life. You can apply it to your business practice. You know, no for me is never no. It's always a challenge, and it pushes me, because I will achieve everything I desire to achieve. But if you put that obstacle in my way, I'm going to find a way around it. And don't allow that obstacle to become a barrier, because once you let it become a barrier, you'll never get past it. And I didn't know, like, my reward. My kids were already born. My kids were born and waiting for me while I was running from baby showers. So I hope that sheds a little bit of, I don't know, you know, I want you guys to know anything is possible. Your dreams truly can be a reality. And look at me. Now I'm just like an average mom with 3 crazy kids.
Donna, let me tell you, goosebumps everywhere. The one thing that speaks to me right now, and that when you said what you just said right now, that your kids were already born and all this that you were going through was in preparation for that. It's almost like the first thing that came to my mind is God is preparing you for the things he has prepared for you. Mm-hmm. Like, let that sink in, guys. God is preparing you for the thing he has prepared for you. So it's almost like all these obstacles that we see in our past, like, we tend to think of them as barriers, or that they're knocking us down and that's it. No, they're there to make us stronger. We have a goal. We're going from point A to point B. We don't know how we're going to get there, but we're going to get there. And let me tell you, no journey runs in a straight line. You have obstacles. But if you can understand that those obstacles are there for you to make you stronger, so when you do get to point B, you are a better person, you are a better leader, you are a better mom, you are better, just everything, just a person in general. So Donna, I have a question for you.
Can I wait, before you ask the question, can I piggyback real quick? Because
Go for it.
the Diamond leaders and I had a call just this week, and Sagi made a surprise visit. And he had said something that stood out to me that is exactly what we're talking about here. It's just crazy how everything connects. He said, when we become like leaders, because the topic was leadership. We become leaders, we become successful when we understand everything in life is not happening to us, right? We're not the victim. Right. It's happening for us. And when you can look at, what landed you here to sign up as a coach? Something happened, but it happened for you because it made you make this decision. What caused you to be on this team call tonight? Something pushed you. There's something that this urgent desire to do something, to put one foot in front of the other, that brought you here. Whatever that was, it was for you. And whatever obstacles that are going to come your way, come the last 3 months right now that we're all setting big ass, hairy, scary goals. Whatever comes your way is to test you. Are you ready for what's to come in January? If you do build this team and if you do grow this business. So Veronica, you just summarized that beautifully. So I just want to interject because it's crazy to me how we just heard you say the same thing, and then we're hearing from Donna, and like all these things just connect. So that's pretty amazing to me.
Yeah,
okay.
And it's just like what you were saying, Mom, piggyback off of you. It's like we all came and we joined this because we were at our weakest. We were vulnerable. We were like, help me, because we were to a point in our life, like we didn't know what to do with ourselves anymore, right? I mean, that's probably why 90% of us joined Beachbody, because we needed help. And in turn, our helplessness, our vulnerability, our able to grow and come out of it has made us a better person. And then now look, guys, again, it goes back to we were being prepared for the things prepared for us. We're not here by accident. We are here for a reason. And now it's our job as people that were broken at one point, and we still are. I'm not saying we're healed. I mean, we're always going to have obstacles in our life, but we're here, and we're here to shed light on others. Like, that's our purpose. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that that's my purpose. When I first started this journey, that was not my purpose. That was not what I was thinking about. I was just thinking about, help me, like, and in turn, we come out of this stronger. So, Donna, my question to you. And I know you did leave out some things, but I mean, we like you said, that's like a whole other call. But what I wanted my question is to you. Everything that happened to you, and there was times that you said, like you said, you were running away, you were, a hermit, you didn't want to go out, you didn't want to do these things, like you were purposely ostracizing yourself from the world because you were, you were down low, ashamed, whatever the case is. Now, then you finally, at one point in your life, you said, no, I know what I want. You were laser focused onto what you wanted, and you reached your goal, and you felt that euphoric, like, oh my gosh, like your purpose in life, your reason, like your children, your everything. How has that situation molded you to the coach you are today? Like, because when I hear Donna's voice, when I see Donna's post, I just can feel your passion. And I wonder, I didn't know the Donna then. How would the Donna then, jumping into this business, be the Donna today? So tell me, how do you think that has made you the person you are today? How has that built your business?
It definitely wasn't like I got the kids and suddenly knew my purpose. It was like, it did take years, because that in itself was like, what? I wished for this? Like, I mean, there was like a whole bunch of adjusting happening. But I will tell you, as a person, I've always had the same attitude. So if you knew me 20 years ago or today, I've always been a very optimistic, determined, I've always been a go-getter. I mean, I left my house at 18 years old to join the military. So that right there shows I was ready. Like, show me the world. I wanted to travel. I've always just shot for more than was expected, or I guess, you know, the norm. How I related to my business, I had a pretty big disappointment last year with my day job. And I went from a very high level supervisor to basically like bottom of the barrel. And it was because of a conflict with a manager. So I think I was seeking some type of satisfaction because I feel like I can offer, you know, help and assistance, and I love to see other people succeed. So when this opportunity presented itself to me, it's like, this is a dream. I love to work out. You know, I love to share my experience with others. And like I said, I love to see other people succeed. I mean, I can't do this alone, that's for sure. I love the team we have here of coaches. You know, you guys are my support. So if there's anything my life experience has done is matured me and made me realize that, you know, satisfaction, it's not instant. Like, these things don't have to happen like I'm going to go out and buy a truck to make myself feel better. It's like, you know, you build up with patience and consistency, and you know, it's like you're kind of working, molding. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I think it's been a lot of hard lessons learned that have led me here. And the fact that I found something that I'm passionate about has helped me really succeed in this business. So like Monica had said too, it's all about just communicating with your audience, you know, honest, genuine conversations, and everything else flows easy. I'm not out selling anything. I'm just here trying to help people.
That's awesome. I do want to point out, correct me if I'm wrong, it's Donna that advanced to Emerald before her Shakeology arrived. Is that it? Is that what you did?
Yes, she did. She's like, I remember when Gina called me and Gina's like, oh my gosh, Donna's a diamond. I mean, emerald. And she hasn't even got her butt yet. She hasn't even tried Shakeology.
It was my mom and my husband. Come on, I can't take credit for that.
There you go. But that speaks volumes to me. You want to know why? Because it says, if I'm doing this, I'm doing it the right way. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to share it with my loved ones, because I know that it's going to work, and I'm going to, not that I know it's going to work, I'm going to make it.
Make it work.
That is already going into something with everything you've got. And that spoke volumes to me. When I heard that story, I'm like, what? How did that go again? So that is Donna. And you know, if it paralleled to her life before Beachbody, and now it's paralleling to her life with Beachbody, which it sounds to me, Donna, a lot like my story. This opportunity landed in my lap, and it was my solution, and it was like my how do you say, like my way to get out to how I was feeling at my day job back in the day. And I can speak to you if you want to look at me. Fast forward, here we are. I'm 4 years already retired and now working this business completely from home. It's something that I want you guys to understand, that you do need to go into it with that kind of mentality.
One thing real quick.
Go ahead.
I'll never forget week 2 of the Cup, when we said we were going to go all in, and we were like, let's go, we got this. The first thing Donna asked was like, okay, wait, what's the cap? And I'm like, 35. She's like, okay, count me in. I'm going to do that. And like, and she did. She capped.
Amazing.
So
I'm a Leo. Sue knows. You can't. Hey, yeah, like, we are born for challenges.
That's funny. You and Sue have the same birthday, don't you? Oh, that's just like crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Sue is like Donna's replica. If you guys don't know Sue yet, one day very soon we're gonna have Sue on another call. But okay, let's wrap this up. I think the theme tonight, it's very clear. It's very clear that there's obstacles, there's fear sometimes, there's doubt, right? If you don't have doubt, that means you're just comfortable, right? If you're like, oh, if you're just so confident, you know, and you're not scared of making mistakes, or you're not cautious on what you're doing, or you're not trying to learn, right? Because if we're not constantly learning and getting better, we're actually by default in a state of decay. If we're not constantly recognizing that we have more to learn, more to grow into, but at the same time, where we're at, we can still make a lot of things happen, right? That great dynamic, that exists. It's going to exist for everybody, for all of us, whether you're here for 2 days now, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, whatever. It exists for us all. But it's up to you whether you've got grit and you lean into that, or if you're in the back just watching everybody else do it. So I'm going to leave it with that, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you a little bit of homework, and we're going to wrap this up. If this is you, if you are going all in Q4, and you are leaning into this, I want you to create an image of yourself saying, I don't know, help me out, guys. What slogan do we want to say? What do we? The time is now. The time is now. There you go. That is Sue. You guys can't hear her, but she's screaming. She's like, the time is now. The time is now. By the way, hold on. I have my watch here. Look what they gifted me at our retreat. And they told me, Monica, the time is now. We're taking Diesel Core to another level. So I got it right here. Label your picture with the time is now, signifying that you are all in for Q4. You are all in and you're going big. And I don't care if that results in Success Club every month or not, or Emerald or Diamond, whatever. I want you to walk away fulfilled. I want you to set your goals. I was just giving you a benchmark. I was giving you vision for what is possible. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is not a cliche saying. Each and every single one of us is the CEO of our business. I'm not your boss. Your coach is not your boss. You decide where you want to go. And you could either hit this benchmark, you can exceed it, or you can walk away from it. It's all on you. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. The time is now. I can't wait to see your faces in our team page. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Veronica. Gina, get better. We love you guys. Everyone, congratulations to our Q3 Diamond earners. All right, guys, in it to win it. I love it. Have a good night. Bye.